Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Mario, welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager. Today at an earlier than scheduled time because stuff happening in life and I had to make an adjustment to my schedule. It's also going to be a shorter one, so we're probably only going to ride Volta ao Algarve today with Zacarias Silva, our Pro Cyclist. It's the beginning of Season 2, and I do expect us to keep on winning in spectacular fashion with late attacks and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully everyone is doing well today. Thank you for coming in and joining to the adventures of Mr. Zacarias, who is trying to become a double world champion. And actually, I never thought about that, but he could potentially become a quadruple champion if I make him double world and double European champion. That would actually be the ultimate dream, but let's not jump ahead of ourselves and hope that we can at least get the 2 world titles in the same season. But yeah, we are starting season 2. We're on the 31st of January, still 2 weeks away from riding Volta ao Algarve, but I did not want to progress more in the season because we are going to reach level 10 already in the start of the stream, and I want to share the upgrade with you guys. So with you guys and girls, of course. I always say guys. We've had a conversation about addressing to women as guys before while streaming, because I do know a British person who sometimes refers to or addresses women co-workers as guys. So I will not be ashamed of saying that, but of course I mean everyone. Everyone is included. So yeah, let's progress with this and let's straight away jump to level 10. Here we have it, plus 45 points. We reach level 10, we get a skill point and an upgrade. If I recall correctly, did I use a potential upgrade last time? I think I used a potential upgrade. Not sure if that was a good idea. Let me just check what the current potential is. Yeah, I think I used a potential upgrade to improve the mountain potential because it kind of lowered the time trial ability a bit. If I remember correctly, this was slightly higher. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm not going to do a potential evolution this time. I am most definitely going to increase the stats of my rider, and let's have a look at what we have available. Unfortunately, Climber just ups me 1 in the mountain stat. It's not amazing. We also only get +1 in resistance. Okay, so let's have a good look at this. Barrier doesn't really seem that great. Northern Classics gives me +1 acceleration. Puncture, +1 mountain. This is definitely not a great upgrade. Eventually, time trial might be the best, even though it doesn't improve acceleration, but it improves time trial, hills, and mountain for some reason. Or I can trade the time trial ability by +1 acceleration and +1 hills. Ooh, wait. Okay, so it's going to be either... It's going to be either Climber or stage races. With stage races, I get +1 time trial. With climber, I get +1 acceleration. But with stage races, I also get +1 recovery. I'm gonna go with stage races. Right, yeah. Improving time trial to 77. I do want to try to win at least the Portuguese national championships. The time trial championships. I was third in the previous season, in season 1. So I do need to improve this a bit. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. And we go up to 80 hill. 80 hill stats. That's going to help with those punchy finishes. When I try to break away at the end and need to hold them on hilly terrain. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. Stage races, and let's choose another skill point. Hello Diogo, how are you doing? And Mastani, hello as well. Mastani Lurk. How are you guys doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Good morning, good morning. This was kind of unpredicted, it was not planned. I was not planning to be streaming this early, but I had to do it because I have a few things I need to take care of in the afternoon, so I need to finish a bit earlier. So it's probably going to, I don't know, take me just about 2 hours today. It's going to be a really short one. But welcome in, and I hope you are having a great day. Almost on the weekend. So, yeah. I hope you are looking forward to it. Okay, so skill points. What am I going to choose? I already used everything with the attentiveness, so I'm gaining the maximum experience I can get per month. I will go with passion or observation. Yeah, observation. To try to understand the other riders a bit better. Although I usually fight against the full peloton, not just one rider, but I have taken other riders to the win. Okay, let's go with observation and see how this goes. I am doing fine, Diogo. I am doing fine. A bit better than yesterday because my throat is still not perfect, but I had to cancel my stream yesterday because I was not feeling great. I still feel some sort of an itch, but it should be fine. So no classes this morning, or no important classes this morning, I imagine. Also, I want to comment a bit on the race we had yesterday on La Flèche Wallonne, which, I mean, as usual, was decided on the Mur de Huy. Not surprising at all. It was a group climb, I would say, and yeah, the race is basically decided on those 2-3 minutes at the end in that final kilometer. I was so hyped for Alejandro Valverde when he was going with Dylan Tunes, and oh man, it was so close, but his legs just couldn't go any longer. But oh man, it felt really nice. A 42-year-old rider riding like that was impressive. That was impressive. No, it's not COVID, not even flu. It's just a sore throat. No other symptoms really. So I don't know. It could be allergies as well, but I'm not sneezing, so yeah, I have no idea. You have a test tomorrow, tournament later today. Okay, so I'm guessing that you need to study, and because you have the tournament, you are probably going to prioritize studying during the day and playing later today. I don't want to click away from this yet. Yeah, that's a smart decision, I would say. I mean, we've talked about this. I know, and I was a student as well many moons ago, but I do know and I remember that many of the theoretical classes, they were not that great. I mean, some were good. Some professors were really good and they would talk to you about a lot of things. They would teach you. And they would take your questions and gladly answer them and explain them. But some others, some others were were just really bad. They were just really bad. I have to say that, especially in the maths classes that I took in college, I would honestly prefer to just read the explanations, all the theory, and then do my own exercises. I would go to the practical lessons, but the theoretical ones, oh man, those were the worst. Those were the worst. Okay, so teammate requests. Did I make any? Oh, I did. I did make some teammate requests. Timothy Dupont, I'm taking him to Lissama. And Henrique Casemiro and Tiago Antunes, the best climbers in the team, are going to Volta a Portugal, because that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. Is there anyone else I would like to take to Volta a Portugal? I have 41 points. That's quite a lot. Oh, I didn't remember Samuel Caldeira joined the team. I mean, Rafael Silva has been a loyal companion. I'm gonna take him just because of that. It's the Silva combination, the Silva's combo going to Volta a Portugal. So let's go with that. I have plenty of points to use. Maybe Timothy Dupont can also go to Clásica da Rábida. It's definitely going to work for me. At least I hope so. You see the shift is definitely, at least I hope so. Going from definitely to I hope so. Okay, this should be fine. Yours is all math. Yeah. I totally understand you. Okay, let's go to Volta ao Algarve. We're going to be with Samuel Caldeira, Henrique Casemiro, Rafael Silva, Francisco Campos, Tiago Antunes and Pedro Andrade. Those are going to be my teammates. Francisco Campos going for the sprints, probably with Samuel Caldeira as his lead out, I guess. And we're gonna try to at least win the time trial, which is going to come on stage 3. Okay, so let's try to win that and try not to lose a lot of time in the climbing stages. This is going to be a tough one. We did improve a bit, but it's going to be a tough one. And then in Malhão, it might be a bit easier eventually. Geometria, so geometry, I think it translates the same way. Statistics. Introduction to mathematical models, mathematical programming, and analysis. Oh man, I only had 2 analyses. And then I had 1 of probabilities and statistics and linear algebra. Álgebra linear, geometria analítica. So linear algebra and analytical geometry. I guess that's probably it. I like the probabilities part of probabilities and statistics. I should have actually studied statistics a bit more because that's quite useful. It's quite useful. I was in FCT, Nova, in Caparica. Faculdade de Ciências e Tecnologia. Now they changed their name. All of Nova university schools, they changed their name, and the official name now is in English. So now it's Nova School of Sciences and Technology. Wow, fancy. You're on school. Okay. So you're old school. No, that's just your old university, an old university guy. And I was from the new university. Yeah, I know a lot of people. Actually, in my previous, when I was working in my lab, in my previous lab, I worked with a lot of people who studied at school. My PhD supervisor, she also studied at school. So yeah, I have nothing against it. My one and only official master's student, the one that I supervised, she actually did their master's at school as well. So yeah, I would say that good people come out of that school. So, we have Mats Pedersen, Fabio Jakobsen. I mean, this race usually has great riders, top riders. Mikel Landa. Who else? We have Quinn Simmons, Thies Benoot, Sepp van Mark, Paddy Bevin, Harm van Hoek, Huzen. Okay, it's a kind of stacked start list, and actually you're not going to be one of them. You hate them. I'm just going to do this. And this. So shout outs to, oh, did the command, maybe I need to wait a bit longer. I think I might have a cooldown on the command. Maybe the cooldown shouldn't apply to me. Okay, here you have it. So shout outs to Diogo and Mastani. Oh, you were playing eFootball, not FIFA. Ooh, that's... Were you just trying it, or is that a major shift? I need to work at the head of the group. Really? Really? I need to work at the head of the group. Okay, I'll try that, and then I'll try an attack later in the race. Just trying it. Okay. I've always been a PES guy, mostly because I used to live with this guy when I was in the university. I used to live with this guy who had a PlayStation, and he had the PES games, the Pro Evolution Soccer games, so I kind of became a fan of that. I haven't played a FIFA game since, I don't know, 2002, something like that. Ever since, I've played more Pro Evolution Soccer, but I haven't played it recently, and I've heard that the most recent editions are kind of bad. I'm not really sure what the issue with them is, but they are not good apparently. So people still trying to go in the breakaway. I want to do my work at the front. Okay, so I think I have it. Let's drop it to 55 and try to relay for 30 kilometers to get those experience points. Ah, more guys trying to go in the breakaway. Really? It's a bit late, no? Probably should have started earlier. The game feels a bit laggy to me today. Oh, come on, Fitzgerald. Don't do that. They are really trying to go for it. Really trying to go for it. But yeah, from what I read, it seems like the Pro Evolution Soccer games are quite buggy at the moment. But yeah, I haven't tried it myself. Come on, not you as well. Ah, please stop. Stop. Ah, no. La Fuente. Would you stay put? Like, please? Like, a man's trying to work here. A man is trying to work. How many kilometers have I done? Only 8, just because of this. They keep on doing it. They freaking keep on doing it. Do I need to maybe go a bit faster to prevent this from happening? Probably. Let me check the riders here. We have Mikel Landa, Sergio Higuita, Vlasov as well, Postelberger, Jakobsen, Van Zevenant, Tim de Klerk, Mats Pedersen, Quinn Simmons, Thies Benoit, Samuelman, Christophe Laporte, Mike Dunnison. That's a good jumbo team. Ollie Nassen. Then we have Nairo Quintana. Of course, I totally forgot Nairo Quintana was at W52. We have Nairo Quintana, Sepp van Mark, Guillaume Martin, Simone Consoni. No, wait, Simone. Yeah, it's Simone Consoni. Connor Swift. We have Nick Schultz. Sebastian Molano? This is Sebastian Molano. He went to Caja. Wow. Hiking, Ruben Fernandes. Okay. And then, yeah, we have the Portuguese teams. Okay. So, I have completed 18 kilometers. People are used to FIFA, so PES gameplay isn't that great for them. Okay. Playing eFootball more open-minded and the general opinion is good until now. I didn't compare the two of them, of course, because I haven't played FIFA, as I mentioned before. But what I read, FIFA tends to be a bit more arcadey, and PES tends to be a bit more of a simulation. And I don't know if that's why people who like FIFA don't enjoy PES that much. But I don't even know what the actual difference is in classifying one as being arcadey and one as being a simulation. I mean, I understand that with racing games as well. That's also a thing. So no, I'm not going to get water bottles. No way. I'm just going to rest now because I have completed my objective for today. No problem, Mastani. No problem. You had fun. That is good. PES is slower than FIFA in terms of gameplay, more realistic. Yeah, that's at least the idea I have from what I read, from opinions I read, not from personal experience. But yeah, you are confirming what the general consensus probably is. Also, one thing I did consider, but I didn't do it at the start of the season straight away. I considered changing some kits for this second season, some of the kits for the teams, but then I ended up not doing it. So I don't know if I will change, just to give it a bit more flavor to this second season, to have new jerseys for some of the teams. Not that I'm going to be finding the same teams very often, even though we are now a Pro Conti team, so the pool of teams is kind of smaller. So we are probably going to find the World Tour teams more often. But yeah, I'm still unsure if I'm going to do that. Okay, so Francisco Campos and Samuel Caldeira are both being protected. Those are the best sprinters in the team. It makes sense. I'm actually going to put this on ×8. The stage is really lagging a bit. It's really lagging a bit, but it actually seems worse in my gameplay than it does on OBS. So maybe it's better for in the stream than it is here. Hello, Go Spurs. How are you doing? Welcome in. Good morning. Hope you're having a good day. Good morning, or maybe good afternoon. I mean, it's basically noon by now. And I'm feeling really hungry. I should have had a small snack just before starting the stream. But anyway, as I said, this is going to be a short one. So I should be able to ingest some food before I crash without any sugar. Richards, how are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Winning any GC anytime soon? Not very likely, but potentially I can try it here. I mean, I cannot show the other stages right now, but this is Volta ao Algarve. We have a longish time trial, I think about 20 kilometers, something around that. But then we do have a stage with a long climb. It's not the steepest of climbs, but it's a bit long. We improved our mountain stats to 64. So with a good day, with a good race day condition, maybe we can survive on that and lose just enough to make the time trial gains work. We'll have to see. The thing with FIFA is that they are always messing the patches. Yeah, it's pay to win. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I've also always preferred playing solo, playing single player. At least recently, because when I was playing in the PlayStation with my friend, we used to play together, and we had tournaments until 5-6 a.m. and then we would eat some cakes. We would go out to have some cakes. So going for the final point there, Simone Consoni actually beat Fabio Jakobsen for that. So 15 kilometers to go, and I think I could try to launch an attack, but still a few riders up the road. Can I... Oh, I don't have that thing to confuse the other riders. Oh, Jumbo. Jumbo is going hard. Yeah, maybe I should just conserve my energy. Okay, the breakaway got caught. Am I going to try an attack? I'm going to try an attack. Let's try an attack. Ah, this is not going to work. I don't have the acceleration for this. I really don't. Aerodynamic positioning, I have 7 seconds. This is never gonna work. I am at level 10, Richards. I am level 10. Yeah, okay. So if I'm too close, I cannot surprise. Good, thank you. I did not know that. So that's why most of the times this hasn't worked for me. Oh, wait. There's a moment of confusion there. Let's actually... I should actually go 99 because I'm with aerodynamic positioning. And I can go at 99 without losing anything. But they're catching me. It's now the the quick step train. And there they go. And the winner is going to be Simone Consoni. No. Wait, what? Tom van Asbroek ahead of Alex Kirsch. Oh, and Sergio Higuita is 5th. Come on. Really? I finished 19th. And I cannot... Oh, yeah, my throat is definitely feeling it. I cannot be as excited as I was just now. Yeah, Poggy is human. He really is. I was a bit surprised. I thought that he could get a podium quite easily. I was not too surprised with Alaphilippe because I think he's not the same Alaphilippe as he was like 2 years ago. I mean, he did win the World Championships again, so two seasons in a row. But I was a bit surprised with Tadej, which, I mean, it's good to see. It's actually good to see. I also think that Liège definitely suits him more than La Flèche. We'll see how that goes. You reach level 17 halfway through your 3rd season. What is your... What's the name? It's not progression. Your potential. Yeah, the potential you chose. Because I chose the lowest one, the very good one. Tom van Asbroek beating Fabio Jakobsen. Oh, yeah, Jakobsen probably isn't... Yeah, I cannot see his fitness. He probably isn't in the best of fitness. But hey, plus 10 points. You chose the easiest, okay. I think the only difference is that it gives you a bit more points when the month turns. So, like the points I just got to reach level 10 at the end of the month. I think that's basically the only difference. Belgium wins again. Flash is too steep and too short for Pogacar. Probably, yeah. I mean, he has some explosion, some level of explosion, but if it was Roglic, I think Roglic could definitely win it. And he probably would win it if he was there. An informed Roglic can definitely win La Flèche, but he's probably already focusing on the Tour de France. I heard yesterday during La Flèche, the Portuguese commentators were mentioning that he's already training in altitude. So you get 50 points. Okay, so that's not that much more, because I'm getting 42. I'm getting 42 points at the end. But that's without the skill update. He's injured. Oh, okay. I did not know that. But they mentioned yesterday that he was in an altitude camp doing training. Okay. Okay, Dio. Knee issue? Okay. I mean, it can be in altitude, getting used to the lower amounts of oxygen. Okay, knee problem, yeah. Checks. Richards and Diogo, your information checks. Okay, so you get 50 points, but without the skill upgrades, because I'm getting 32 points with the skill upgrades. I think before the upgrades, I would get 30. So that's 20 points per month. I mean, it's not that much. It's not that much. It would give you like 1 level per season, maybe. Something like that. So it's not a big difference. So I would expect to reach level 16 by then. So we're going to stage 2 between Sagres and Alto da Foia. It's the, let's call it Queen stage. The final climb is a long one, but it's not too steep. It's something around 5.5 to 6% average. So it's not the toughest climb you can find. I'll definitely have to save my strength and try to lose as least time as possible, so that I can then make up for it in the time trial in the following stage. So let's see. They're probably going to ask me to work. Yeah, but I'm not going to work this time. I'm going to save my energy. I have a +1 66 mountain. Not too much. Not too much, but I'm definitely going to just stay put. I won't care about the experience points in this one. Again, it would probably only give me like 10 points, and I much more prefer to give a shot at going for the GC, even though it's going to be really hard. I mean, we have Mikel Landa, Nairo Quintana, Sergio Higuita, quite a lot of good riders that are in this race. Even Benut. Benut is definitely a contender for this race, because the finishes are a bit punchy, so yeah, he should fit well. Also Samuman. Yeah, there's quite a lot of top quality climbers in this one, so we'll see how this goes. When he saw Tunes alone with Valverde and Vlasov being left behind, yeah, I was like that as well. I was so excited with the prospect of Valverde winning that race. Oh man, it would be glorious. It would definitely be glorious. It was unbelievable. But then he really cracked. I mean, his legs just stopped moving, but it was still enough for second place. And I mean, that was really impressive. I would love to see him winning Liège, but he's probably not going to be able to do that. But La Flèche, it really is his race. It really is his race. Once you reach World Tour and win a few races, you gain a lot of points. Okay. You won 25 euros. Nice. That is nice. You had 125 profit in the classic season. I think I only placed like a couple of bets sometimes, or a long time ago on cycling. I wasn't successful. Let's just put it like that. I was not successful. Because I mean, yeah, sometimes it's predictable, but yeah, I tend to not choose wisely. It's like currently I'm playing the F1 Fantasy, the Formula 1 Fantasy League, or fantasy game. And in the previous race, what was it that I did? Oh yeah, I decided, so I previously had Kevin Magnussen as one of my drivers, but in practice he didn't do too well, so I decided to drop him. And I saw that the Alpines were having quite a lot of pace. And between Alonso and Esteban Ocon, I thought, I mean, Alonso looks to be going really good, and is more experienced, is a great driver, so I had the budget for it. I went for Alonso. And Alonso had major issues at the end, and he lost a lot of positions. Because the race was actually not going bad, so I picked the wrong Alpine. So you see, those are the things that usually happen to me. Fortunately, I could have used a bonus that is the Mega Driver. I would have used that on Leclerc, which would be good. It would triple his points. But then I would have to remove the Turbo Driver, which duplicates the points. And I've been using that on Leclerc. And I would put that on Sainz. Sainz did not have a great race, if you recall correctly. He did not finish the race, and he gave me -5 points. If I had used the Turbo Driver on him, he would have cost me 5 more points. So I'm not really good at betting. I do it sporadically, but yeah, I don't get a lot of profit, or any, I would say. Yeah, Diogo, I can feel you. I can feel you. Your luck is close to Oliver's one. Olivier. When they do the gambling game on Eurosport, yeah. There's a gambling company in Belgium that gives odd boosts on football matches. So you use the boost on Team 1 and then also bet on ×2, so you make a little bit of profit on each match, no matter the outcome. Okay, I see. There's one thing that I read about, which is it's an infallible way of making money with betting. The problem is, if it extends for too long, you may see yourself being forced from quitting. So the idea of this system is that you pick a team and you always bet on the draw. The odds for the draw are usually around 3. So the idea is that if you bet on the draw for that team and you lose, in the next match, you bet twice as much as you did in the previous one, again on the draw. So at this point, you have betted, like, let's say €1 and then 2. So you put a total bet of €3. And if you win at the second bet, you get €6. So that's a profit. But if you lose again on the following bet, you put €4. And if you lose again, you put 8, 16, 32. You see my point? It can, because it's exponential, if a team is going to have a long stretch of no draws, it can become complicated. But if you can hold it, it's a guarantee. It's guaranteed money. You're always going to make money with that system. I mean, Diogo, always winning is good, right? It has to do with Fibonacci sequence? I don't know. No, this has nothing to do with Fibonacci. It's just pure exponential. You try that with roulette. Yeah, it's basically the same. You always bet on the same, and you're kind of always guaranteed to to win, something like that. Okay, they are pushing really hard on these early climbs. Let's try to hold. Let's try to hold here. Okay. They're still pushing. We need to move a bit more towards the front. Okay, we're doing well. We are doing well. I am... God damn it. I'm again the one with the most energy of all my teammates. But I'm still not considered the team leader for the race. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot, Richards. That is quite cool. Oh, yeah. I mean, what am I trying to do here with the streams? Trying to get a way of guaranteed money. No, it's not that. It's not a way of guaranteed money. But ultimately, it would be a way of making a living out of this. But it would require my work and my commitment, of course. Richards, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Seems to be working. It seems to be working. I was confused for a bit because, let me just ban this bot message. Because I looked at OBS and I saw, like, I was listening to the alert and I was seeing a bot message and I was like, huh? What is wrong here? So I was a bit confused. Definitely you are not a bot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Richards. Really appreciate it. Thank you, man. It is too low. It probably is, but I cannot make it louder. Or maybe I could. Actually, Actually, I think I could. Do you want me to sing it again? I can sing it again. Sing harder. I probably can make it better. I can increase the volume. I still have the original recording file, so it's just a matter of adding some gain to it. Dê trocado pro seu mairão, oh Twitch abundante, oh Twitch abundante, oh. This is a really long alert, but it was suggested to me by Jensei, who has not been around, but I've kept it. I've kept the alert. It's actually fun. It's actually funny. But I can definitely do that. I also thought about actually making the alert a bit more visual and adding myself with a playing guitar or ukulele that belongs to my children. It's a Mickey Mouse guitar, by the way. And I actually thought about recording myself playing this. It's not really playing because I don't know how to play, but trying to play something like this. Also, it would not be a good idea to actually play it, because then I would probably get a copyright strike because I would be using that music. But I have thought about doing that and having a more visual alert. So we are on the climb and we have Igita, Guillaume Martin, and who's that? Who's that up there? Nairo Quintana and Odd Christian Hiking. And I'm just trying to survive with these guys. Maybe I should just go at my own pace. Yeah, we're We're in a back group already. I should be protected. Please protect me. 9 kilometers to go still. I mean, we're still almost here. All the favorites are there. All the favorites are there. You never saw anyone creating their own alerts? I mean, I would say that some professional streamers, a lot of them do have custom alerts. They make them themselves. Or they hire someone to make them. Oh yeah, I definitely cannot follow that. Vlasov is there as well. Yeah, everyone is there and I'm not. 5 kilometers to go. I just need to go easy because I definitely cannot go. We have some women here. A bit surprised. Quinn Simmons as well. Oh man. Oh man. I mean, I'm just a minute and 20 behind. That's an attack by who? No, Nairo Quintana is attacking at the front. This is Larry Warbass. And another attack. João Rodrigues going. I mean, I'm alone. Does the aerodynamic positioning help in any way? Let's use the energy gel. 2.5k, I'm going too hard. Look at this, aerodynamic positioning. Climbing. Oh, we have Vader here. He had I just read about that. He had apparently a really ugly crash. I think earlier this week or late last week. And Vlasov wins the stage ahead of Patrick Bevin. Okay. Patrick Bevin, second at the top of Alpe de Foye, ahead of Quintana and Landa. What is this? What is this? I mean, I lost close to 2 minutes. That's not great. I mean, and if Bevin is there, I'm never going to take 2 minutes on him in the time trial. So he's probably going to be a big contender for the GC. I'm a good singer. Right. Absolutely. Why am I a streamer? I could be a streamer singer, right? No, I'm a terrible singer. I sometimes can do well in bits of musics, of songs, but yeah, definitely not great. That was only 4 seconds between Vlasov and then Bevin, Quintana and Landa. That's actually really impressive. Very impressive. So yeah, we're of course nowhere in the GC. We need to gain a lot of time in the time trial. You don't watch professional streamers? Mostly over on Zwift section of Twitch. Okay. I mean, I do follow some that do this full time. So I call them professional streamers. But not those really big streamers. Like, I usually like to follow streamers that go up to around 500 concurrent viewers. Not much more than that. Because then if you have a lot of viewers and the chat is really busy, it's a bit harder to interact, because above 500 concurrent viewers, I think it becomes really hard to actually keep track of the chat. I mean, I sometimes struggle when there's 2 or 3 people chatting in my stream at the same time, so I think I got better with that. So 157, that's a lot. That's a lot. And yeah, Bevin really seems to be... I'm pretty sure that he's going to be leading the GC after the next stage. Yeah, bad evaluation. Let's go for the time trial. And I follow quite a lot of streamers that play, well, Pro Cycling Manager. Not that there are a lot of them. I would follow Guillaume, also Team Soski, but he doesn't stream anymore. Benji sometimes, and then mostly people who play Paradox games, the grand strategy games. Okay, so we are the main favorite for the time trial. Let's not disappoint. 18.1 kilometers. So it's not really 20. I think this season in real life it was 20. Or more than 20. I think it was around 25, but I'm not sure. Guys, I'm going to be getting some water. I'm going to leave the page loading also because I'm not going to be the first one starting the time trial. So I'm going to switch to the break scene. I'll be back in a minute. I will not even do an ad this time. So yeah, it's just going to get some water because I'm really needing it. So see you in 30 seconds or a minute. I read books sometimes. Sometimes. I actually should read more than what I do. Let me just... Okay, I need to finish in the top 3 of the stage. Why is this starting on ×8? Okay. I mean, sure, I want that, but I had a break game. PCM, I had the quick break. What if I didn't get here in time? Wow. I'm just going to take the camera off because I'm going to clean my nose also. Not with sound. But yeah, I should definitely read more. You could probably see the the Game of Thrones / Song of Ice and Fire books. And I've read the first, so it's I have the 5. It's a collection of 5, so the books are not split. I read the first and I read like a third of the second, but I haven't picked up the books in a long time. I mean, I don't even have time sometimes to watch shows. I have the second season of The Witcher that I still need to watch. There's a few other things I want to watch, but I haven't done that yet. If you let it do automatic pacing, it's hard to beat. Wait, what do you mean? Not really sure what do you mean. Like, I allow the AI to ride for Zacarias? No, but I'm going to do it manually. Oh, okay. No, but I want to do it. I want to be the one doing it. Okay, so here we are, and we are... Ooh, it's probably +2 day, I guess. So going up to 80 time trial and 72 resistance. So I hope I can win this. Okay, let's start like this. This should be around 82, 83. I didn't count yet, 83. So let's start a bit hard, going at 90 in the beginning and then lower it a bit. Let's have a big push. Now let's lower this to recover a bit. But I can definitely go harder. 82. Okay, even with 82, I'm kind of recovering a bit of yellow relative to that. So, oh, I'm only 15th in the first checkpoint. Okay. Not really what I expected. Let's go and push this a bit. I can go harder. Really? Let's go up to 87 then. Actually, let's push to 95 in this little stretch of uphill we have here. I'm really surprised that I can actually go this hard. We're second, 15 seconds down on Kamil Gradek. I was not expecting this. Let's go up to 90. I cannot go that hard. Actually, I can now because I'm recovering. Let's push it. It's blinking and I'm losing time because of that. No! No! Ow! Ow! How was I only second in this time trial? God damn it! God damn it! I should have listened. You are unfortunately correct. But I mean, how do they say it? It's not about the destination, it's about the ride, right? It's about the ride. Yeah, still quite a lot of riders needing to finish. Skelmos, yeah, he did not beat our time. Rodriguez, let's see, Mikel Landa, Nairo Quintana, and Paddy Bevin. Oh, wait, Bevin didn't do that well. God damn it, Gradek, Kamil Gradek probably had a really good day. Ah, god damn it. I did not win the stage. I was not expecting this. I was definitely not expecting this. 14 seconds. Yeah, I mean, Bevin does get the lead. And I didn't get to the top 10. All right. I was hoping I could enter the top 10 of this one. Apparently I didn't. I mean, I'm the second best young rider. If that's any good. Ah. Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm so disappointed. I am super disappointed with this one. It's about result at finish line in cycling, I know. Don't mention that. Don't say anything. All right. Second in the stage. I mean, I did I did get what the manager expected. Such a shame. Such a shame. So 2 more stages. Oh yeah, I'm 11th. I'm 11th in the GC. 146 down on Bevin. I am disappointed. I am disappointed, I have to say. Can I blame it on anything? I mean, I had a +2. I'm at 95% fitness. It's a season objective. And the objective for the team is a stage win. Wow. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So we have another flat stage between Almodóvar and Tavira before we have the final hilly stage in Alto do Malhão. Probably going to try to do the same with an attack late, with a late attack. I do some adjustments. But nothing major. Nothing major, but I do some adjustments. I can show it. I can show it to you after this one if I don't forget, which is quite likely. It is a quite likely thing to happen. So the first stage with a sprint was a bit chaotic, with the uber duper favorite Fabio Jakobsen not winning it. Wait, what was the... Oh, carte blanche. Okay, so I do not have to work in this one. That is great, so I'll save my energy. Let's just save energy. Let's put myself at 55. Hopefully not drop early on, because that would not be nice. I do plan the training on career mode quite extensively, or I used to. I mean, it's a bit different now with the new objective system. I still haven't figured it out too well. Because I haven't played, I mean, even though I have 150 hours or so on PCM 21, I haven't progressed that much in a career. Ooh, 2 of my riders crashing. Well, not my riders, my teammates. That's a big crash. They are still in the race. No one withdrawing. But I do remember that in previous PCMs, I would definitely prepare everything super carefully with the training and the racing. It's a bit more tricky with the new system, because there's actually no way for you to predict when they are going to be tired, when you need to have rest weeks. I mean, it's not rocket science either, but I don't know. It's a bit trickier, which is also nice because most of the times it was super easy to avoid the riders being tired and having them with 100% fitness, or above 95% fitness throughout the entire season. Oh no, I punctured. Okay, that was not a crash. No worries. Let's just make sure we get back to the front. I was a bit worried for a second there thinking that I was crashing, that I had crashed. You were leading World Tour rankings and put all monuments as objectives, but they select 3 of your teammates as race leaders. Won't even make it through half of the race. Yeah, sometimes the choice of leader is really bugged. It really is bugged. Remind me again, what type of rider do you have? And also mine, for those who don't remember, mine is a Time-trialist Northern Classics rider. Because I don't remember. I think you have something similar to what I have. Also a Time-trialist. But maybe not Northern Classics? Maybe Puncher? No, I don't remember. I do not remember. Okay, so still 80 kilometers. Let's actually push this faster. Northern Classics and training as a sprinter. Okay, okay. Yeah, sprinting is definitely my worst stat. I cannot beat anyone in a sprint. I have 56. That is really, really low. The only way for me to beat someone in a sprint is if that someone is super tired and is out of energy. That is the only way. That is the way. Okay, 46 kilometers, still 2 minutes to the breakaway, and I would like... Oh yeah, as you mentioned, I could surprise the opponents here, but then, yeah. So I want to see what the distance is before I need to... Or what is the limit distance for me to still use this. And maybe it actually depends on the race. Maybe on mountain stages you can use this until later. I don't know. Okay, so 27 kilometers. It would be nice to actually attack there on that hill, but we'll not catch the breakaway before that. You're reaching your max potential as a sprinter, okay. I don't think the stats drop. I think only the potential may drop. I mean, the stats would drop if you, I imagine, if you went until like 30 plus years old in your pro cyclist career. But I don't think many people do that. Because it's quite easy to, after 4 or 5 seasons, be able to win most of races. I think, okay, so probably 15 kilometers is the limit to use this. And it's already too late, I think, for an attack. I'll try it anyway. But still, yeah, quick step with Peter Serri and Van Zevenant, Honoré, Jacobsen already on their wheels with the tractor Team de Klerk. Let's observe him just because why not? Bit tired. Yeah, I need to launch the attack. Anyway, I mean, there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to get away. Because they are pushing super, super hard. Let's use the energy gel. Let's try an attack. But it's definitely not going to work. Yeah, I cannot even get away. I cannot even get away. Let's just go at 99. Oh, they're already sprinting. Isn't that a bit early, Jakobsen? That's a bit early. Oh, they stopped. That's weird. Now there goes Jakobsen. Yeah, he has this. He has this. Does he? No, he doesn't. It's Mats Pedersen. Oh, that Quickstep just bottles it. Mats Pedersen beating Simone Consoni and Sebastian Molano, then Caden Groves and Tom van Asbroek. Where is Jakobsen? 13th. Wow. Wow. I'm not sure there's going to be a gap here. Yeah, the pace was really too high. Really too high. Potential drops, but does it also impact already gained skills? I don't think so. I don't think so. They couldn't sprint in the turn. Hello, Yochaikov. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, that was a bit weird. They started the sprint super early. I mean, I felt it was super early. But then Jakobsen was alone. He already spent some energy before that, and he could definitely not do it. That's why some stages are effed up. Because you can launch the sprint at 3 kilometers and still have energy on the line. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I totally understand. Hello. I totally understand that stage makers want to make the stages as similar as possible to the real life ones. But in PCM, like in real life, if you have a turn with half a kilometer to go, that's fine. But if you translate that to PCM with 500 meters to go, if you have a hard turn, it's going to mess up the sprint. So I don't know. It's a matter of trying to combine realism with the gameplay. Yeah. And I think it's like 10 times. It's like a 1 to 10 scale down in PCM. Yeah, sprints become a bit weird. I think they did improve a bit on that. If I recall correctly, from PCM 20 to 21, having the turns during the sprint is not as advantageous as it used to be, but it's still a pretty big advantage. And the AI doesn't know that. The AI doesn't take advantage of that. Okay, so we have one last chance to win a stage in Volta Algarve. I'm most likely not going to be able to get it. Yeah, absolutely, Richards. Absolutely. By the way, I mean, I have a sprint tutorial on my YouTube channel, and by the way, I'm going to leave the link here. I'm not really creating any new content for the channel. I'm mostly uploading the stream VODs at the moment. But I have a sprint tutorial, a really short video on my YouTube channel, which is my most successful video by far. It was done with Pro Cycling Manager 2019, but it's still basically the same. And like I show a few tips for a regular sprint, but I do mention in the description that things should be adjusted with turns at the end, if it's downhill, if it's uphill. But yeah. They did, but it won't be perfect because they can't make real distances stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely do not want to play a 5-hour stage or 6 hours. Even if we can go times 8, it would be insane. It would be insane. By the way, now that, I mean, it's from a different game, but I would imagine that many of you also enjoy it eventually. It's about F1 Manager, the F1 Manager game that is going to come out this summer. I read something, and probably in tomorrow's stream, which is going to start maybe with a bit of just chatting while watching the practice session of the Imola Grand Prix. I'm probably also going to talk about what we know so far about the new F1 Manager game. And one thing that they mentioned is that there's going to be multiple ways of following a race. And so one of them is following it live. I imagine that you can speed up the race, because otherwise it would take like 1.5 hours per race. So you can follow the race as if it was live, or you can view the race only as highlights. So I imagine that potentially things are being simulated, and when important things are about to happen, like in Football Manager, when important things are about to happen, you get to watch it live. Could that potentially be applied to a cycling game? Because let's face it, I mean, most of the times, like what, 2/3 of a cycling race is nothing happening really, or nothing significant. Although you have changes of pace, which is not really a highlight, but they are important. So yeah, maybe it would never work. Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. Oh man, I cannot play without the 3D view any longer. I am definitely a fan of... Let's go in the breakaway. Let's see if they allow me to go in the breakaway. Probably not. Oh no! They will let me go. Because they did not start pushing. Okay. I did not expect this. So let's try to go in the breakaway in this one. I mean, we are not favorites for this stage. Absolutely. Absolutely not. Because it's a hilly stage. Okay, let's see what we can do. The only times I sometimes use the 2D view for in Football Manager is when I need to check if a player was offside, because it's easier to use the 2D view for that. Okay, so we are in the breakaway. Let's see what we can do. FM is an interesting game. You don't care. Yeah, I can feel you, because I also am not as much into football as I used to. It was by far my favorite sport until like 3-4 years ago. But for some reason, maybe because of all the extra things and whatnot that happens around football, maybe because of all that, and corruption and millions being spent, I kind of lost a bit of interest. The gameplay is pretty cool. What is cool is to bring some small club to the top with players no one knows. Yeah. When I got FM21, I did a few streams, and it was actually the first time I played with the team in the lowest tier in the English football pyramid. I was playing with St. Albans. They were in the South National Division. And I was having quite a lot of fun, but unfortunately the save got corrupted, and then I didn't stream Football Manager anymore. And what I have been doing, also not playing it that often, but I've been playing with Offenheim in the Bundesliga. And I'm in only my 4th season. but I'm consistently going to the Champions League now. And I actually got to the quarterfinals of the Champions League in the season I'm playing. Interestingly, Bayern Munich only won the league once, and they are not going to win it again this season. We had Dortmund winning the first season, then it was Bayern, and then Leipzig won in the third season, and they are most likely going to win it again. Why am I not working that much? I actually want to work. You hated teams like Real Madrid or Chelsea when you were young because of the dumb billionaires putting infinite money. Yeah, that is so not natural. I mean, currently, those teams, especially in England, don't have that much of an advantage. I mean, Man City still has a lot of an advantage, but it's not the same as it used to be because every team is kind of rich. But I totally understand you. I had a slight soft spot for Chelsea for some time because Mourinho was there, and as Portuguese, I fancied him. So we have a few more riders joining the breakaway, as the initial riders are now gone. Okay. Tesfacion, Vicente Garcia de Mateos, and Daniel Freitas. I think that's the name. But we're only 2 minutes ahead, and I'm spending way too much energy. Yeah, every team is rich in the UK. Yeah. It's and mostly the TV deals. These guys are super tired. Oh, he doesn't have any yellow left. And Tesfacion, I cannot see if he does or not. Can I use a second observe on him? Oh, I just wasted an observation point. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. I'm not trying to go for the KOMs. Should I? No, I shouldn't. Oh, water. Don't do a Benji and get some water. Yeah, I currently don't pay for any football or sports I mean, I do pay for some sports content, but the only one is F1. So I pay for F1 Pro, F1 TV. Okay, and I'm alone in this breakaway, which is not very encouraging, because I'm definitely not going to be able to sustain this. I mean, I tried it. Let's lower it to 60, but should I actually wait for the others? But then the peloton is going to catch me. I used to subscribe to a TV channel, to Benfica TV. Yes, the station, the TV channel belongs to Benfica, which is my club. Oh, I actually have a breakaway objective. Ah, I did not see that. Oh, everyone came back together again. Good. You would consider subscribing to GCN. I have considered that. But I mean, it's not too expensive if you sign up annually. I think it's like 30 euros or 40 euros, maybe 40 annually. And they have Team Soski. Oh, they're attacking. Come on. Really? You're going for the KOM? You're just ruining everything, guys. Come on, don't do that. God damn it. Where did they come up with this energy? How did they come up with this? Let's try to recover a bit. Let's sit on the wheels just for a bit. Or maybe not. I mean, the gap to the peloton is now increasing a bit after the KOM. But yeah, I consider that. You thought, no, if you do it monthly, I think it's more expensive, but there's an option to sign it annually. And I think it's around, I mean, it's either 30 or 40. Actually, I can check it really quickly. GCN, I do have the GCN app, but I haven't subscribed it. It's just more for reading some news. So let me see. How do I check that? How do I check that? No. Profile? No. 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 It's not here. Is it here? Okay, so it's $6.99 monthly or $39.99, so 40 euros if you subscribe for a full year. So the annual pricing is actually not that bad. But since I get to watch most of the races on Eurosport, I didn't consider actually subscribing. I mean, I did consider it, but I didn't do it. Oh, we got caught by the peloton. I did complete the objective. How far am I from... Ah, no. Yeah, the bonus seconds are not worth it. Let's just try to... Wow, did they really stop? So they're probably going to sprint Vlasov. Is Vlasov going to try to... Oh, no. Ah, no, it didn't. It didn't go for it. Why? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. You only watch their YouTube videos on cycling. Belgium government broadcasts all big races. You can watch there with VPN. Okay. Okay, so we have this really tough climb now. Is this also... Oh, this is the final climb as well. So we're going to finish the stage in Malhão. So it's this climb, which is quite steep. It's really short, but quite steep. You see the 1K banner, and then you have the ending. Okay, we're still surviving. I can't see how I'm going to be able to get into the top 10 of the GC. Because I'll need to attack again. I definitely need to attack again. It's in Dutch though. Is it too different from Flemish? It's not that different from Flemish, is it? I always imagine the difference between Flemish and Dutch as like the difference between Portuguese and Spanish. Oh, these guys are going really hard. I need to move to the front. Like ASAP. Is that the Koenig? This is the Koenig. This is the Koenig. Do they have anyone for the GC? They don't. Don't tell me they're trying to have Fabio Jakobsen winning this stage. That would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. Ah, okay, okay. I must say that for a long time, and maybe because like back in the 80s, and also still because there's a huge community of Portuguese people in France. Portugal and France, or there's always been kind of a connection between the two countries, and maybe because of that, I always thought that Belgium just spoke French. That was the single language in Belgium. But apparently not, and I think it's actually quite even, right? Between the Flemish community and the Wallonian community. Pronunciation is a bit different. Okay. Okay, okay. So yeah, I imagine, so maybe it's even closer than Portuguese and Spanish. Maybe it's more like Portuguese and Galician, because Galician is definitely close to Portuguese. Oh, this is super steep here. 13, 15, 16%. Wow. Yeah, I really struggle in these sections. Okay, 9 kilometers to go. I have energy. But if I want to do something, I need to attack. But someone is pacing hard at the front. He's pacing really hard. I need to move to the front if I want to try anything. This is not gonna work. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, Zacarias. Come on. This is your time to shine. This is your time to shine. Let's go up to 95 and let's put on an attack. If you can, use your energy gel. Too late. This was too late. Yeah, I cannot. Aerodynamic positioning. Yeah. This was never gonna work. There goes Patrick Bevin. Hiking and Benut. Quinn Simmons, and then I'm going to lose contact with this group and I'm not going to be able to follow it. This is the most annoying thing in Pro Cyclist mode. Wow, the motorcycle cameras are really in the best place they can be. So we have Thies Benut winning it? Or hiking? I think it's hiking. Who is it going to be? It was Odd Christian Hiking taking the win ahead of Thies Benut. Then Quinn Simmons? No, Matthias Skjelmose. Quinn Simmons. Bevin finishes with Vlasov. So I believe that Bevin is going to win Volta ao Algarve. Wow. We are nowhere. We are absolutely nowhere. Wow, we were racing at time 0? Wasn't that showing time 0? It was showing time 0 there. I swear. So crazy. Flemish, French, and German. Oh, there's also German areas. Did not know that. Absolutely did not know that. So I was still the best rider in my team, but only 48. This was a disappointing race. This was a really disappointing race. Okay. Okay. Okay, very small. We actually have 2 official languages in Portugal. But one is maybe spoken by like 1,000 people. Maybe 1,000 is even too much. It's just like just next to the border with Spain in the north of the country. Very, very small community and mostly older people who speak it. Patrick Bevin winning Volta Algarve ahead of Alex Vlasov and Odd Christian hiking. So hiking got to the podium. We got nothing and the team got nothing. It was a really lousy race and we were only 6th in the GC. No stage wins, nothing significant in the GC, nothing in secondary classifications. Wow, that's not how I expected to start the season. We got a 2nd place in a stage in the time trial, but that was not good. That was definitely not good. Okay, we still have Le Sama. Maybe I'm going to ride Le Sama. I wasn't planning on doing it, but it's 9 days away. I'm going to ride Le Sama. And that's going to be the final race of today's stream. As I mentioned, it's going to be a shorter one. We're at 1 hour 45 now. And parliaments for both federal level, linguistic levels, and regions. Oh, you mean, yeah. So there's a Flemish parliament and a French-speaking parliament. Most politicians per capita. I mean, you do have the headquarters of the European Union, so that's understandable. That's understandable. So yeah, we're going to ride Le Sama, and then maybe I'm going to, because today I'm not going to rush the end of the stream, so I might actually be able to raid someone today. So we shall see. We shall see who shall we raid. But that's going to be in about 20 minutes after we ride Le Sama. It usually has a strong start list, or strongish start list, with some World Tour teams. You have many cities with councils for each, but most of elected people are paid. Oh yeah, it's the same in Portugal. It's the same in Portugal. Like every municipality has, it's not a parliament, but yeah, it's a council. I would say it's a council. Let me check something. Because this part of the schedule is going to be really empty, but I don't really have options. So I was just seeing if there were more races included. Okay. Why am I not in the Tour du Doubs? I could go to this one. On the 4th of September. Let me just see something quickly. Training objectives. Okay, it would actually be a good race to gain some points before the World Championships. Okay, so let's add that. Let's add the Tour du Doubs later in the season and confirm. Okay. Training objectives. Okay. Should be fine. Should be fine. You have 36,000 cities and towns with councils. Wow. Wow. That is insane. That's insane. Like, we have roughly 300 municipalities, so that those are larger towns, and then inside those we have smaller councils, and I think in total we have about 3,000. I think that's it, with elected officials and all that. But in many of them you have like 5 elected officials that get together every 3 months. In the council, you of course have 3 permanent members, which are like the local government. Not a government, but... Okay, so let's go. We have Timothy Dupont. The first time we're going to ride with him is in Le Sama. And yeah, it's basically flat with a few cobbles, nothing serious. We do have some strong riders here. Christophe Laporte, David Decker, John Degenkolb, Sepp van Mark. Fabio Jakobsen is here as well, Mike Tunnison. So yeah, it's a strong start list. Let's see what we can do. Really small towns with more councillors than inhabitants. Wow. Yeah, that I don't think that happens here. But there was actually a reform like 10 years ago or so. Because before that we had, so the 3,000 small councils that I just mentioned, they used to be over 4,000. Fortunately not over 9,000, because that would bring all of the Super Saiyan warriors in the country. Oh, I even have the thingies, the sponsor kits for Le Sama. Cool. Cool. I do have some of these things installed, but not all of them. Because, you know, available space in my hard drive or in my SSD. So what is the goal? Get some exposure in the final kilometers. Right, so I should be able to go in the breakaway, I think. Let's sneak and try to join the breakaway. Wow, that was fast. Oh, let's attack. Let's go with Samuel Teixeira. Is he Samuel? I don't know if he's Samuel. Okay, we have a teammate in the breakaway, which is good, I would say. That's a good thing. Not sure if they're going to allow this to go. And if it's going to work, well, maybe I should just take advantage of that. They're stopping because the peloton is probably chasing this second group. It's Sandro Teixeira. Oh, he actually... Are you serious? Who the heck are you, Sandro Teixeira, to want me to work for you? Are you nuts? Are you actually crazy? You're just a Baruder. So, Barood. If you're a Baruder, you should just Barood, right? I'm just making up words. Okay, so 12 riders, but the peloton is chasing. This is not going to be good. This is definitely not going to be good. Come on, just let us go, peloton. Just let us go. Let's go to the back. A puncture for André Carvalho. It's down to work and nobody's catching up. Okay, so let's move to the front as they are attacking. Let's follow. I cannot follow. Okay. Yeah, right. I didn't have the acceleration to follow that. Like, these three guys are probably going to mess everything. Or this guy, Dmitry Klais. The bad thing is that I don't have a teammate now, but this seems to be the breakaway for the day. So 11 riders. Yeah, the peloton is allowing us to go now. Let's just maybe stay towards the back as we increase our gap, and now let's enter the relay. For some reason this was going too slow. That was not steep at all. Good tarmac with no, this is really fresh tarmac. No road markings in any place. We do now have it. The famous windmills. Even though this is in Belgium, not in the Netherlands, because the Netherlands are famous for the windmills. Okay. So we have about 4.5 minutes over the peloton, which is probably not going to be enough. It's most likely not going to be enough. And let's get some water. So those cobbles are in a short climb. It's not steep at all. The ending is a bit punchy. Not too punchy, but it is slightly punchy. But yeah, this is going to be just a matter of saving as much energy as I can. Oh, and I'm even going to be able to complete, I guess, the objective set by the sports director. Why am I not in the relay? Because they are going harder now. Okay. Like, I want to help in the relay for the simple fact that if I don't, the AI riders are going to attack me. And I don't want that. Oh, these are the cobbles. Wait, this is a climb? This is going uphill? Really? Okay. Sure. Why not? If you say so, game. If you say so. So let's just pay attention to the finish. This is 5 kilometers to the finish line. Then slightly downhill. This seems just flat. Final kilometer. Yeah, it goes up a bit to 5% close to the end, but it's so short. This is basically flat. Okay. So I don't really need to worry about that. 2 minutes is the gap. It's nowhere near enough. Nowhere enough. Rue de Roquette. Okay, we completed the breakaway objective. 60 kilometers, 1.5 minutes. I'm gonna have to launch an attack at some point. But it's still a fairly large group that we have. So I should actually... I mean, I would like for them to actually increase the pace so that we can actually have some shot at winning this. Let's get some water. Oh, was that an attack? There was an attack. There was an attack. Those guys are attacking. Let's try to follow. Ponsard? I don't know. I have no clue. 4 riders got isolated. We had a crash. We had a crash in the peloton. I saw Peter Serri. Not sure if anyone else. Why are these guys not cooperating? Oh, come on, really? Really? Now I'm going to have to pull by myself? Okay. We're back here. It's only 25 seconds to the peloton. Oh, we just got caught by the peloton. Great. So let's try to follow this attack. Oh, do I have the acceleration? I don't. I do not have the acceleration. Let's just try to join them. Van der Toek and Van Mechelen. Let's try to join them. But I'm wasting a lot of energy doing this. Oh, this is not good. This is not gonna work the way I want it to. "35 seconds. No. I don't have the strength for it. Yeah, the peloton is like a tiger in the back, just waiting for the attack, for the moment to attack. It's a lion. Are you attacking? Are you attacking? You're attacking. Oh, come on. I can't believe I could not follow this guy. Because I was being blocked by Van der Toek. Yeah, no, this is not going to work. Let's make an observation. Not very useful. Yeah, that was super useful. Super useful. We still have Samuel Caldeira and Francisco Campos in the... Oh, and Timothy Dupont as well. They are still in the peloton. So they are most likely going to do better than me. Okay, let's rest a bit, I guess. What a lame stream in terms of results and performances. This was really not what I expected. Okay, I'll just maybe is this an attack? This might be an attack. That is an attack. Christophe Laporte going on the offensive. Well, I mean, this means that the peloton actually broke. The peloton actually broke, so maybe if I attack now, I'm just going to die. I am going to die immediately. Aerodynamic positioning. 10 seconds. Come on. This is not going to be enough. 4 kilometers. I'm trying it. I'm trying it. I'm going to be caught. I am going to be caught. Yeah, going at 85. 2 kilometers. I'm going to die without any energy. Yeah. Caught in the final kilometer and not able to do anything. And the winner is going to be David Dekker or Fabio Jakobsen. It's going to be David Dekker, followed by Fabio Jakobsen. And I'm going to be out of the top 30. Okay, I mean, I had to try something. I definitely had to try something. 35th. Wait, Timothy Dupont was actually 14th. So that was not bad. Not bad for the team. Oh, Timo Willems. I actually mentioned him on Tuesday. Because he was a visitor in a couple of my streams. He might have even played some Pro Cycling Manager multiplayer evening with me and a few other members of the community a long time ago. He is in my Discord. but he is not active at all. I mean, he never even accepted the rules, the rules in the Discord server. But it's always cool to see his name. So David Decker winning it for Jumbo-Visma. I was convinced they would go for Christophe Laporte, but Laporte tried a late attack. Exposed. I mean, it's all public. Everything is public. Okay, so this was a lame set of results we got today. Really, really lame. Hopefully next week it's gonna be better. I'm in my fitness peak. I was even with my fitness peak and I didn't even realize it. Right, so for the next one, I'm still undecided because Volta ao Alentejo is probably not too exciting. Clássica da Rábida, I might potentially be able to win it. Not sure. And it's also not too exciting. So these are 0.2 races. And yeah, those might be a bit too easy. So I'm actually wondering if I should just play these races off stream. So Clássica da Rábida, Volta ao Alentejo, La Rue Tourangelle, and Classique Grand Besançon 2. And then just jump to Boucle de l'Aulne, Châteaulin. I'm just exercising my French, my low French skills. And then we have the Circuit de Wallonie, the Brussels Cycling Classic, and the ZLM Tour. So I might play these 3 classics plus the ZLM Tour in the next stream, and then have the Tour of Slovenia and the National Championships, and potentially Torres Vedras, or I just skip Torres Vedras. Yeah, I might play these offline, off camera. We shall see, we shall see. Hello Fox, how are you doing today? Been lurking for like 10 minutes. Thank you so much for that. Châteaulin in the middle of Finistère in Brittany. Okay. Okay. You do know your geography. I mean, with that, I don't remember if you ever said it, but yeah, you said in France you have, so you are French. But hello, Fox. How are you doing? Yeah, I asked that already. You are doing well. Wow. Brain. Keep focused. Yeah, you might be surprised this was actually an earlier stream today. And being shorter, I'm going to finish it now. And also, I'm really, really hungry. I need to have lunch and then do my stuff, my personal stuff, afterwards. So, you were in Châteaulin once. I was never even in France before. My wife was in Paris. I was never there. She was there for a congress. Yeah, it's really short. It was really short. It was not supposed to be like this, but yeah, I had to quickly readjust my schedule. But tomorrow I do hope to be able to start at noon eventually. Worst case scenario is I start at 12:30 as initially planned, but I'll try to start at 12, so at noon. And if I can, I will go for 5 hours and finish when the qualifying session of the Imola Grand Prix finishes. So yeah, that is the plan. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to go with it, but that is at least the plan. So thank you to everyone who was around today. Thank you also to Richards for the 100 bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you to everyone who was in the chat. You were a great company for today. It's always great to have this level of interaction. It makes things so much easier to stream when there's people chatting on that side. Yes, we have a sprint weekend, so qualifying tomorrow. hopefully it's going to be interesting. And at least the first half of it, I should be able to have a short watch along, or a sort of watch along. I'm probably going to have to mute the desktop. Oh no, I can just mute the sound in the broadcast. Yeah, and I should be fine. I should be fine. Because of course I'm not going to be able to show it in stream because I don't want to be banned. Okay, so I mentioned I was going to raid. So let's see of channels I follow. Actually, let me do this in a different way. Let's see if someone is playing PCM. I'm not very good at this rating thing. And honestly, there should be a way for the raise button to mute myself in the stream. And let's browse Pro Cycling Manager. There should be a way to actually jump to a category. So Pro Cycling Manager. Okay, we can do that. There's a French streamer who is streaming Pro Cycling Manager. So maybe we can actually go there and raid him. Because why not? We also have Yochaikov. I can click on the category name on my stream. Really? Really? I was not aware of that. Okay, I'll try it next time. So as I was going to say, I don't speak a lot of French, but we have Yochaikov. You definitely speak French. So let's raid. This looks like Portuguese. Adrião 125. I'll go with that. Let's raid him and say hello. So this, for those who subscribe, you can copy the message that I just posted here. For the others, and I can actually not copy it myself. That is a bit lame. Why can't I not copy this? Okay, I can copy partially, the message partially. Okay, this is really noob. Yeah, I was going to say you can also just copy the brace yourselves part, but yeah, you can copy everything. So yeah, I'll launch the raid. So Adrião 125. Let's start it. As I mentioned, thank you so much for being around today. I will be coming back tomorrow with Motorsport Manager and some F1 watch along. Thank you so much. Stay safe and have a great day. Goodbye, guys.